one of the numerical you have completed. First, can you take this numerical? Let us see how you are working. Shall I give time for you to work, or should I do along with you? First, should I do this along with you? Will you do this? Obtain the total capacitance of the network given below for the supply voltage of 300 volt. Determine the charge and the voltage across C4. So now look at, there are 4 capacitors, C1, C2, C3 and C4. So 1 picofarad is equal to 10 to the power of minus 12 farad. Right, boys? Now, can you see C2 and C3 are connected in series? So I'll put this as series connection. So let me go for, already you have C1. Now C2, C3 are going to be connected in series. So their combination is C2, 3, right? Now that is connected to C4. You have 300 volt. Because 300 volt is an alternating power supply. Now, how is your C1 and C2, 3 connected?
The 300 volts, it's not a battery.
It's not a battery, boys. Okay. Because capacitor will never work under DC power supply. It blocks DC. Always AC. Second volume, when you study about alternating current, you will understand why capacitor is going to block DC. It allows to a certain amount of time until it is completely charged. After that, it will not allow the current to flow through the circuit. That we will see in the second volume. It's AC generator, everything is power. Your electrical mains is AC. Now C1 and C2, 3 are connected in parallel. Right? C2, C3 connected in series, C1 and C2, 3 are connected in parallel. Again, your circuit now becomes what? You have C2, 3 is connected. Can someone tell how it is connected? In series or parallel? Just check. C2, and 3 and C4 series. You know how to check series and parallel? You know how to check series and parallel.
It's connected in series.
Yes, connected in series. Now, please understand why it is connected in series. Now, one end of one capacitor is directly connected. Can you see this? One end of C23 and one end of C4 is directly connected. Other end of C23 and the other end of C4 are not directly connected. Such circuits are series circuits. One end of C23 and one end of C4 are directly connected. The other end of C23 and the other end of C4 are not directly connected. They are connected by means of a power supply. Such connection, we always term it as series connection. Now look at the parallel connection. The second diagram. Can you see the second one, boys? One end of C1 and one end of C23 directly connected. Can you see that the one which I am highlighting in blue? One end of C1, one end of C23 directly connected. Now the second end of C1, second end of C23 are directly connected. So this is called parallel connection. Both the ends should be directly connected, and then from there you can connect. This is series connection, the blue, sorry, parallel connection. The blue one, whichever I've highlighted in blue, is a parallel connection. The one which is here, let me go for red. One end of C23 and C4 are directly connected. Look at the other end. They are not directly connected. They are connected by some other means. That is series connection. This is series. Right, boys? Now comes C23 and C4 together will give you C total. That is connected 300 volts.
C2 or C4?
Yeah, C23, C. This is C4.
I mean, what is
lagging, ma'am?
Is it lagging?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second. 1 second. And near the. What is the value of C23? Both are in series. So how will you find C23? 1 by C23 is 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. Can you do that, boys? 1 by C23 because it is 1 by 2. Is it 100?
Yes, 100.
Okay, 1 by C23 is equal to 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. Then finally take the reciprocal, boys. 200. Boys, will I solve or will you be able to solve? Okay, boys. Shall I go for the next slide? Okay. You, those who can copy, sorry, those who can, yes.
Ma'am, C1 is 100 or 200?
C1 is
Ma'am, so
100.
it's 1 by 200 plus.
Okay, 1 second, I'll do that. You have?
Ma'am, did you write anything on the screen? Can't see.
No, I haven't. 1 by C23 is equal to 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. Is that correct?
Ma'am, so it will be 1 by 200 plus 1 by 200.
Yes, correct. 1 by 200 plus
so
1 by 200. Yeah. So it is 2 by 200 or it's 1 by 100. So C2 now becomes equal to 100 microfarad. Now I have to find C23 and which are connected in
C23 and
C1 are connected in parallel. C23, C1.
Isn't it Pico?
Yes.
It's PF.
Sorry, Pico. See, C23 and C1 are connected in parallel. So I can go C1, 2, 3 is equal to C1 because they are parallel connection. C1 is 100 picofarad. 100 P C1. This is also 100. So it is 200 picofarad.
Can we include C4 also there because it's also in parallel, right?
No, that is in series. C1, 2, 3 and C4.
C2, 3 and C4 are in parallel, right? So in series.
Oh, yes, ma'am. All three are in parallel, right?
No. Sorry. C1, 2, 3. C1 and C2, 3 are in parallel. Their combination is C1, 2, 3. C and C2, 3 are in parallel. Their combination is C1, 2, 3. C1, 2, 3 and C4 are in series. No, you are looking on to boys, you are simply looking onto the diagram and telling, look at the supply voltage. It's coming in between. Right? So C1, 2, 3 and C4 are now in series. Correct? The C total, 1 by C total will be equal to 1 by C1, 2, 3 plus 1 by C4. So this is 1 by 200 plus what is the value of C4? 200. 200, 200, C4 200. It is 2 by 200. So it is 1 by 100. Okay. So C total is 100. C total 100 picofarad. You have step 1, next 3. Are you getting check, boys? Are you getting this? Jovo, are you writing? Now the question is, what is the voltage? What is the charge across charge or voltage? What was the second part of the question? The charge voltage across C4. Okay, we'll do that. Across each? Across C4. Across C4, charge and voltage. Shall I go for the next slide, boys? Because second part of the question. Well, shall I go for the next part of the question? Sure. Okay. The total capacitance. Now look at this. The charge across C total is equal to the charge across C4. Now, can you see the diagram? C1, 2, 3 and C4 are connected in series, and their combination C total was C1, 2, 3 and C4 are connected in series, and their total capacitance is C total. So the charge across C total and the charge across C4 and C1, 2, 3 are to be the same. Was C1, 2, 3, C4 are connected in series. Their combination is C total, which means the charge across C total must be equal to the charge across C1, 2, 3, must be equal to the charge across, which means C1, 2, 3, C4 will have the same charge. They are connected in C, and that charge will be equal to the charge across C total. If you go for your derivation, you will understand it better, right? So the charge across C total is equal to the charge across C4. Now what is voltage across C4? The voltage across C4 first we'll go for the charge across C total. What will be the charge across C total? This will be the first part, boys. What will be the charge across C total? Is equal to V into C total. Q is equal to V into C total. What is V? 300 volt. What is the total voltage? Total capacitance you have got? 100 picofarad. So 100 into 10 to the power of 12. I'm referring to this. Okay. (300 into 100 into 10 to the power of minus 12). Now this is the charge across C total, correct, boys? The same charge will be appearing across C4. That is why the charge across C total is equal to the charge across
100
C4.
into 10 raised to minus 12.
Picofarad. 1 picofarad is 10 to the power of minus 12 farad.
So,
okay. Now the second step is this. This is the first step. Now, second step, the voltage across C total is equal to, the charge across C total is equal to the charge across, then the voltage across C4 will V is equal to Q by C4. Is that too confusing? Boys, or should I start writing and showing you? So the voltage across is.
Ma'am, can we say charge across C123 equals to charge across C4?
Yes, that is the charge across C2.
So we can
All
find
are
the
same.
charge with C123 also, right?
Yeah, how will you find, boys? The same method, you have to apply the same one. You have to find the charge across C total and then go for C123. If you know the voltage across C123, fine. Since you don't know the voltage across C123, you have to go for C total, find the charge over there, and then move. See, 300 volt is not distributed across C1. It's not a parallel combination, it's a series combination. So the voltage V is equal to Q by C4. So charge is 3 into 10 to the power of minus 8. Capacitance value is C4 is 200, 10 to the power of minus 12. So V happens to be 1.5, 10 to the power of 2 volt. Jan, are you getting this? I'll give you homework numerical. Will you be able to find, boys? Shall I proceed or should I wait? Or shall I proceed or should I wait? I'll proceed. Boys, you have enough reference. Okay, no problem. You just keep practicing all your numericals, especially capacitors connected in series. Because I think so identifying series and parallel itself is tough for you all. Shall I go? Okay, one second. Can you draw this diagram? The value of C, right? If the total capacitance between A and B is 1 microfarad, which means C total is 1 microfarad. You have to find the value of C. Now let us find. These two are connected, 2 and 2 microfarad are connected in series or parallel. That's how they are connected. Okay, they are connected in, okay, fine. This is parallel. Fine. Now I want you people to help me out how these three are connected. How are these connected? Okay. Correct. 6 and 12 are in series, connected in parallel to 4. How will my circuit will look like? Was this will be 8 microfarad. This will be C. Then I will have this combination. Let me go for this combination as. Should I mark this? Mark this as this is C1. This is C2, C3. This is C4. So what will like this as C23? Correct, boys? Now let me mark this as C5, this is C6, and this as the other one as C7. So I need to get C4 over here. Then I have to go for C5, 6, 7. Or shall I just take it as C8? Because there are so many combinations over there. C5, 6, C5. This I'll take it as C8, and this combination, let me take it as C23. Then you have this point as B, this point as A. I think now you can do. Now, how are others connected? C4, C8 in parallel. C1, C2, 3 are in, sorry, C4, C8 in series, C1, C2, 3 are in series, together in parallel combination. Is that correct? Okay, I'll stop till this. First, will you do this as a homework check?
Ma'am,
How
C5,
things are
6,
being
7
connected.
on parallel, series, right?
Yes. No, C5, C7 in C5, C7 in C6. That in turn is connected in parallel with C6. Check, look at the diagram. Huh? C4, 1 microfarad, sorry. C4 value is 1 microfarad. C4 1 microfarad. Okay, I'll just only put the answer. Will you do this as a homework, boys?
Sure, ma'am. Ma'am, could you tell us the final
Just
answer?
final
Ma'am,
answer.
with the value,
Yeah, values. Okay, I'll
the
just.
formula, which formula we use for this?
I'll erase everything and I'll put the diagram. Will you do by your method? You can do by your method. By erase everything.
Ma'am, C5 and C7 are in series, right? And it's parallel to C6, right?
Ma'am, the ma'am, C5, C7, well, like
C5 and C7 are in series. That
yes,
in turn is parallel with C6.
Ma'am, so C5 and C7 are in series, then C5-7 is parallel to C6.
C6, yes.
Ma'am, and then that entire thing, ma'am, it's ma'am, that is then C2 and C3 are parallel.
Those are parallel.
Ma'am, so ma'am, then after that we get C567 plus C23 plus that 8 microfarad.
C4 and?
Ma'am, C4 plus C567. Ma'am, we add like C57, the one that was in series, plus C6 that will be in parallel.
I have taken everything as combination of C8.
Oh, you took C8, ma'am. So C4 plus C8 plus C23 plus 8 microfarad, ma'am, to get C total, right?
What I'll do is I'll put the answer. Just think over. Think. I need to go for the other topic. Your homework. Shall I go for the answers? Check the marking scheme. Answers check scheme. Just check the file is 1.39 microfarad. Check how you just proceed with what way you have understood. Right. This is your answer. Just put this in the chat box. Later on, we'll see. Only 10 minutes left.
Ma'am, can you explain how you got the C8 again?
Boys do. By C5 and C7 are in series. So C57 is in parallel with C6. So those parallel combination will see C5, C57 and C6 together gives you C8. C57 and C6 combination gives you C8. Just do this as homework, boys. Let me check at least. Now just go this, take the screenshot, check whether you're getting the answer. Take this screenshot and put it in the chat box. Later on you can find, boys. Do it as a homework. There is one more numerical I'll give you as a homework. Three capacitors, each capacitance 9 picofarad are connected in series. What is the total capacitance of the combination? That you can easily find. Q is equal to total capacitance. Okay. What is the total capacitance of the combination? You can easily find the stress over potential difference across each capacitor if the combination is connected to 120 volt power supply, which means they are asking what is V1, V2 and V3. If I want to find V, I should know the value of capacitance. V is equal to Q by C, right? V1 becomes equal to Q by C1. V2 is Q by C2 because they are connected in series. The charges across all the capacitors will be the same. C1, C2, C3, all are connected in series, which means the charge across C1, charge across C2, and the charges across C3 will be the same, and those charges will be same as that of C2. Is that clear? So if I want to find V1, look at this one, what I'm marking. V1 is nothing but the voltage across C1. That is the charge Q divided by C1. Same way V2 is Q by C2. V3 is Q by C3. So if I want to find V1, V2, V3, what should I find? I should find Q. Where will I find Q? You find C total, correct boys? Look at the total diagram, equivalent diagram, C total, C total. You have the voltage. Can you find Q from there? This diagram, C total, you have V, the charge will be Q is equal to V into C total. Once you have found the charge, then you can find V1, V2, V3. Will you be able to do this, boys? Will you do this as a homework? I'll just introduce a dielectric because I need to start with dielectrics. Now, all these things I'll put as a screenshot in the chat box. Later on, you can refer. I have hardly 5 minutes left. I just with the dielectrics. Shall I go for that? Dielectrics. Now, all the insulating materials are called dielectrics. Now, why dielectrics finds very important application, especially in capacitor? These insulating materials, water is an insulating material, air is an insulating material, vacuum is an insulating material. Now, all these materials, we call them as dielectrics. Now, the important application of dielectrics is that in capacitor, suppose if I take a parallel plate capacitor, two charged metal plates separated by a distance, right? Now, this acts as a capacitor so that the energy will be stored in the form of electric field between both the. Now, if I introduce a dielectric medium between the two charged metal plates, then the storage ability of this capacitor will increase. Its capacitance is going to increase, right, boys? Now we'll see what is a dielectric. What are the different types of dielectrics? Small video clipping I just reshare. Usage of dielectrics in capacitor, it increases its capacitance. Right, boys?
A device that stores energy by storing charge. Here's a parallel capacitor. These two metal plates will carry opposite charges, and an electric field will be formed in between them. That electric field can store energy. What we have over here is a capacitance meter, which is measuring the capacitance of this device. It is now reading 0.02 nanofarads. Now, if I take a polar material, in this case I'll take dihydrogen oxide, which is known as water, and as I start to slide this in here, it's inside a baggie in order to keep from shorting out the plates. What I see is that the capacitance starts to increase, and if I slide it all the way inside here between the plates, filling up as much of that volume as I can while taking care not to tear the baggie, I see that the capacitance goes off scale, and I have to change the scale. It now reads 2.77 nanofarads, approximately 100 times larger. The dielectric constant is a measure of how much this material increases the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor when you put it in between the two plates, filling up all the volume. The value for water is 80, so this factor of 100 is consistent with the value, the dielectric constant of water. Now, if I take this out, I'll go again from 2.78 nanofarads to a much smaller value, approximately a factor of 100 times smaller. The difference between that factor and 80 is perhaps due to the fact that as I pull this out, these plates move around a little bit.
Let's see in the next class, please. Tomorrow, what do you have this period was?